In this video, we're going to learn how to factor a difference of two perfect squares. So you can think of it as a trinomial where the middle term came out to be 0. That's why we don't see all three terms, we only see 2. So these two terms have to be exactly the same, and one has to be positive and one has to be negative. But we do notice that both of these are perfect squares, 4v squared and 9. So we know that this has to be 2v by 2v, and this has to be 3 by 3. And then since it's negative 9, one of the 3's has to be negative. So if we work backwards, we get 6v and negative 6v, and that's exactly what we were looking for, because you have the same exact term, 6v and 6v, however one is negative and one is positive, so that's why these two terms cancel out and we don't even see it. So we have 2v plus 3 and 2v minus 3, and that's our answer in factored form. Okay, so here we have 9x to the 4th minus y to the 4th. They're both perfect squares, so we are going to figure out length and width, and this one's going to be y squared and negative y squared. It doesn't matter which one you make negative as long as one of them is negative. So here we have 3x squared y squared and negative 3x squared y squared. They cancel each other out just like they're supposed to, and this is our answer: 3x squared plus y squared and 3x squared minus y squared. Okay, so in this problem we have 16p to the 4th minus 9. They're both perfect squares. 4p squared by 4p squared. Here we have 3 times negative 3. I'm going to work backwards. We get 12p squared and negative 12p squared. So we get one side of 4p squared plus 3 and one side as 4p squared minus 3. Okay, so this is another difference of two perfect squares. We have n to the 4th and negative 9m to the 4th. They're both perfect squares. So this is a square with a side of n squared, and this is a square with a side of 3m squared. We need one of them to be negative, and then when we walk backwards we get 3n squared m squared and negative 3n squared m squared. They cancel out just like they're supposed to, so we have our answer. It's going to be n squared plus 3m squared times n squared minus 3m squared.